Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Week 15 and Playoff Rumble Review Show. I'll be your host today. Good morning, jolly morning, JMs. It's Cupe. TJ, taking a little personal time. So today, you get me, yours truly, live in person, live in color. For those of you that think I'm just a profile picture in the Discord, I'm here. Stogie says Coop must be running the show. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're always a minute or two late whenever Coop's running the show. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. No better way to start this show off than by playing a little video of myself. Let's get to it. Now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions of NFL fans around the world, from the OTM headquarters to your ears, let's get ready to rumble! Let's rumble indeed. Welcome in. Congratulations to the 333 of you that advanced from Week 15 into Week 16. The Rumble playoffs have begun in full force, and we are going to crown the 2023 Rumble legend. And after a little research this morning, after looking at how the standings look, there's one name on the board who I am officially declaring. I don't know if I have the power. I have the power because I say I have the power. I am officially declaring the number one Rumble player to date thus far. We'll get into it. If you're paying attention, it's probably not all that much of a surprise. If you're diving into the details like I have, yeah, we'll get to that name soon. But yes, 1,000 players 1,000 lineups started the week off in playoff position, but only 333 have advanced and have moved on to Week 16. And Week 16, it is going to heat up even more. We are going to lose. How many are we going to lose? Another 167 players. Is that right? Someone check my math on that. We are going to get down to 100 players this week in this week's Rumble. 334. What's Ace John saying? I'm not sure. I don't know. We're going to get down to 100. I don't know the math. Not the math guy on the show here, but someone do the math in chat and tell me what the math is there. There's 333 of you. There's going to be 100 of you left after this week. But man, there's one name on this board. One name and one name only on this board who I'm declaring the number one Rumble player to date. That name and that person is the one hit wonder. So I see the one hit wonder, and I'm pretty familiar with people's names. I'm pretty familiar with who's playing, who's doing what, generally speaking. Now, of course, there's a few names on here that I have no idea. Shout out, yeah, baby. Finishing third, advancing. But the one hit wonder, this name stuck out to me. I thought, I know this name. Gold Club. I know this name for some reason more than that, though. Why do I know this name? Had to start thinking about it. Had to start looking back into it. Find out, yes, indeed, the one-hit wonder took down the 2022 Rumble season-long contest. He took it down. First place last season. Completely different format this year. Nothing is the same. There's people out there, they might say, oh, you can pick any player you want. I'm not sure how much skill there is in this game. Well, let me tell you that this gentleman took down the contest last year. And then I go look, I say, oh, he finished first. Well, he's got 8 lineups that advanced. 8 lineups that advanced into Week 2, into Week 16 of the playoffs. And I'll be damned if I'm putting his name at the top of the list. Plus 500 or so to take this whole thing down and become the Rumble legend. So shout out One Hit Wonder. Nance in the chat. Far too kind. I am not kind, my friend. I am simply spitting some facts, telling it how it is. The number one Rumble player. So shout out all you guys out there saying that it's not a skill game, saying that it can't be done, saying that it's all luck. Fantasy football is all luck these days. Well, Nance is out here trying to prove everybody wrong. So shout out Nance. Great week this week, man. Great week. Kind of a crazy week. The Hurts news last night. He's sick. He's not sick. He's going to play. He's not going to play. Then Drew Lock is going to play. This game's going to be, who knows, 2 backup quarterbacks. And then Hurts plays. But the Eagles lose. The Eagles on an insane slide right now. Like, I still think they're one of the best teams in football. But man, crazy slide right now from the Eagles. Better now than in playoffs, I suppose. Everyone was all the rave was on Buffalo stinks several weeks ago. That how good is Buffalo? Now everyone's saying Buffalo's going to win it all. So man, it's going to be really, really fun the rest of the way. But I was sweating the Legends Finals contest the most of any contest on our platform. We're going to go through all the contests. You get Cupe today. Like I said, you don't get TJ, but we're going to hit the review show. I'm a review show listener. I know how TJ does it. He does the coffee shtick, so I can't do the coffee shtick. I just got water today, so I already had my coffee. I already had my ice bath. I already got my little workout in, which was all 5 push-ups. So I'm ready to go today. I'm juiced up. Let's check out ownership. Let's do Rumble Legends first. We're going to get into TOC. But yes, as you can see, if you weren't paying attention, if you're looking at the leaderboard right now, like what the hell is happening? That is what is happening. There were 1,000 participants that got golden tickets all the way throughout the year, all to play in week 15, 16, and 17. 333 of you are moving on to week 16. And we're going to talk a little bit about payout structures. Guys, Justin and TJ can kind of rip this stuff off their top of their head. And I get so confused sometimes. Even like in other best ball formats, I get confused of how much is paid out. How much have I had paid out? We're going to go through all that. Hit me with your questions if you got questions on that. I'm going to try to simplify it as much as I possibly can. But 333 are now moving on. You will be paid 200 gold today. When we finalize the contest. Shout out Neil, literally running an incredibly smooth platform for us across all the products that we have, across all of TOC, across all of NBA Top Shot and NFL All Day, just absolutely crushing it. So shout out Neil. When we finalize this contest today, you're going to get 200 gold into your account. You previously, when you won your golden tickets, you received 100 gold at the time of receiving that ticket. Now, moving into week 16, you're going to receive an additional 200 gold for being in the top 333. And then from there, you're going to receive additional gold if you are in the top 100. So if we look at, let's go to Discord here. Let's check out TJ's latest announcement. These payouts in this announcement, can you guys see this? Yeah, we good? Okay. These payouts are total gold payouts. So you can see 334 to 1,000. That was when you won a golden ticket. You got 100 gold. Now, if you're in the top 333 today, you're going to get 200 gold in addition to make your total payout 300 gold as of today. And then if you get into the top 100, you will be receiving more gold. You'll be receiving 750 gold for that to bring your payout to a total of 1,050 gold, 1,050 gold. And from there, you run up the ladder in week 17 to a grand prize, a first place finish with all the bragging rights. I'm calling it now, one hit wonder. I'm calling it now, one hit wonder. 50,000 gold. The last week was fun. The next 2 weeks are going to be insane, man. They are going to be insane. What the heck is this guy going to do with 8 lineups this week? How many does he hope to place? Nance, hit us in the chat. How many do you think you're going to place out of your 8 into the top 100? Let's hear it. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of different lineup construction. I know I was talking to a lot of people setting lineups this week. It was, do I stack the same couple of games for most of my lineups? You know, what should I do? What's ownership going to look like? It's been fun. So let's get into it. Christian McCaffrey, man, I'm not sure how Christian McCaffrey is not the MVP. The guy is just totally insane. Yeah, Brock Purdy's been awesome. The 49ers clearly look like the team to beat. Who knows what's going to happen in the playoffs, but Christian McCaffrey is just insane. 78% owned in the contest, and he puts up 41.7 points, 21% hero. That is an insane amount of hero. for one person. So shout out to McCaffrey doing his thing, man. And then you'll look at second place here in terms of points. We're filtered by points here on all. James Cook, a measly 1.4%. The Buffalo running back just went off. Buffalo running back Card and TOC went off. Incredible performance by them. Who else? Let's go ownership here. CD Lamb, sort of an interesting Dallas game this week. CD ends up sort of getting there, I guess. I know a lot of people weren't happy with Dak. Dak a little bit of an underwhelming performance this week after, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 weeks in a row of just absolutely fantastic performances. So Dak, a little bit of a struggle, but CD ends up kind of getting there. 18 points, not horrible. Kelsey's been a dud, man. But let's look at tight end. Tight end points. Njoku at 4%. Justin, you have to follow Justin on this one, but Njoku seems like he's been the top targeted tight end in the red zone the last 3 weeks. I don't know how many touchdowns he has, but man, he's been crushing the last couple of weeks. And Justin's Trey McBride, Arizona tight end. Someone who he's been talking about for seemingly a month now, 5% owned, 20.2 points. Just insane, insane performance there by Trey McBride. Isaiah Likely gets in the end zone for 18. So tight end ended up being pretty high scoring position this week. Let's look at QB. Baker balled out. Nobody played Baker, not a soul. I saw shout out Sergeant Stogie asked in Discord this week, if anyone had the nuts to play Baker. That they did not. At least in this contest. Hurts got there, man. 2 rushing touchdowns. Hurts anytime touchdown these days is like an automatic. How did the Eagles get stopped at the 1 or the 2 every week? I'm not exactly sure. Seems like a marketing scheme for the tush push, but either way, it's working. Lamar, pretty popular, 18%. Stafford, 8%. Let's see total here. Josh Allen, yeah. So Josh Allen, most owned quarterback of the week, 16.16 points. Not getting it done. If you had Josh Allen, probably pretty hard, I would think, to get in the top 30, 333. I did see my good friend Sergeant Stogie got one of his lineups through, and I think he did have a Josh Allen here in this lineup. Oh no, he had Dax. Or sorry, he had the opposite side. So he had Diggs, Dak, CD. Cooper Kupp saved the day. Miami Dolphins defense saved the day there for him. One moving on. Shout out, yeah, baby. He's moving on. Little Ram stack. Stafford, Nakua, Kyron. Nice. Debo's been getting in the end zone a bunch. Love that. So yeah. Any other names on here in the top? Names we know. One hit wonder again. Dr. TJ. Been pretty good, Dr. TJ. Who else? Malky had the most golden tickets. Let's see. How many golden tickets did Malky have? I think I saw this here. Let's see. Golden tickets. Malky Mac had 17. How many does he have now? How many did he move on? I saw a bunch of people saying they had a bunch of tickets that didn't advance. So 17 he had. He advances 5. Pretty good. I don't know the math. I'm not an EV guy. I don't know how many you're supposed to get in. I just take a random number guess and say, out of 17, I would think 5 is pretty good. But someone tell me if he did well or didn't do well. Irony Ducks has snuck in with a 1 of 1 ticket, 1 chip, 1 chair. All it takes, snuck in. Good luck sneaking in to the top 100 this week. Love to see it. What else here? Who are some other top names? on the board? We're going to get to TOC. There is a top name in TOC. Our first 2-time winner and 2 entry into the Champions Final. Let's see. Vikes. We like a good Vikes fan. Vikes fan's been on the platform for a long time. How many did he have? It's 14 golden tickets. And how many does he get through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Advances 50% of his tickets. Wow. Love to see it. McCaffrey hero. I mean, McCaffrey hero just smashed 52.13 points. Just an absolute smash. Crazy how good McCaffrey has been. All right. I think that's going to cover Rumble Legends. Literally my favorite contest on the platform this week. Going to be likely my favorite platform on the contest on the platform this week as well. 200 and someone in the chat did the math for me. Where we at? Cadmeron Jeremy says minus 233. We're going to lose 233 players. So simple. 333 minus 100, 233. We're going to lose 233. Good luck getting into that last 100. The week 17 contest is going to be incredibly fun. One and only Brian Lee laughing at me doing math here on stream. Just what you guys all came to do. All right. That covers Rumble Legends. Let's do free Rumble. Shout out you all playing free Rumble. I mean, free Rumble's been a grind, man. Free Rumble's been fun, though. $250 to the top score, and it is not Norel25. I saw Fun Guy in Discord. Shout out Jolly Joker Holder. He said, didn't quite get there. Looked like he was, 2 points shy? 2.2, 2.5 points shy? Who do you go with? Jared Goff absolutely went off. You had the full wrinkle here for free Rumble, so you could lock in a good number of points. Jared Goff, Amon-Ra, and Sam Laporta. Laporta was the smash. Two touchdowns, I think. Had Laporta in my best ball team, but of course, was going up against the Detroit Stacks. It didn't advance. Shucks. Yeah, not Norel25. Superman, Gold Club getting third, $125. I mean, if you're not playing free Rumble, what are you doing? Giving away cash every week, $250 and nothing to sneeze about. Can get some solid rares over there in the all-day platform for Rumble. So make sure you're getting free Rumble lineups in there. It's hard to win, man. It's hard to win. There is no doubt that it's hard to win, but don't tell me it's a skill game. Go tell One Hit Wonder it's not a skill game, man. I don't know. Somehow I keep showing up at the top of the leaderboards, but it's not a skill game. 100 gold tournament. Look, 100 gold tournament keeps filling up more and more every week. Shout out D Sweat, takes it down. 100 gold, $10 in, gets almost $200 back. $19.95 gold. What do you go with here? Jalen Hurts, Christian McCaffrey, Kyren Williams has been insane this year. If he weren't for the 4 weeks that he was hurt, he'd probably be my top fantasy player. Had him on 2 out of my 4 teams, and man, he was just been crushing. So shout out Kyren Williams, back and right back where he left off. Debo, like I said, getting in the end zone a bunch. I have this strange feeling that Kelsey's going to matter here as we close the regular season. Has been sort of mediocre. I've seen a lot in Discord saying mediocre Kelsey. Let's see ownership in this small contest. How many were in this? 57 entries in this. Ownership, McCaffrey 94% owned. So it's really like a double up build here with, trying to build some ceiling. And that's about as lengthy as I can go in terms of fantasy strategy talk. If you're not subscribed to Justin's podcast, go subscribe. You get all the fantasy strategy talk you could ever want out of that podcast. Such a good podcast. Kelsey, 61% in this contest, 7.8. How many tight ends finished ahead of Kelsey this week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tight ends finished ahead of Kelsey. That is crazy. Has to be some sort of crazy outlier. Kelsey was basically top 3 tight end last year, the entire year. And I'm not sure how many times he's cracked the top 3 this year, but it hasn't been as many as he's wanted or his fantasy owners have wanted. That's for sure. And then the gold double up, people grinded 15 people into this contest. So, all right, that'll do it for Rumble. Free Rumble again this week. We'll have the full wrinkle playoff Rumble, no wrinkle for playoff Rumble. So everyone starts from scratch. Lock is Sunday, 1 p.m. Get your lineups ready. Get into that contest. And man, if you aren't in it, follow that thing live. Going to be a really fun sweat. So if you aren't in it, build your free Rumble lineup like you would be playing in the playoffs. Let's see how you do. Can you get in the top 100? How difficult is it? Let me know. All right, let's jump from Rumble over to TOC. TOC. Okay, here's what I want to hit on TOC. We want to talk about some good performances. We want to talk about some people that know fantasy football, some people that know TOC. It is very difficult to get into this Champions Final. The number 1 score every week gets into the Champions Final, and then week 17, championship week for TOC. We're going to have 2 championships, the TOC Champions Final, which is every winner from the first 16 weeks. So to be a 16-person contest. Really, really good payouts in that contest. So should be fun. Want to get into that contest last week to do it, to get into that contest this week. So build your ceiling lineups, get first place, get into the champions final. But shout out VT Laxer. Secured a seat in week 3, and he's our first person to get 2 seats. He wins the TOC main event for 2 weeks in a row. Let's check out the lineup. Whoops. Nope, I don't want to enter contest. I need to go live. I need to go main event. And we'll find my friend VT Laxer. He was sweating it out in Discord, talking a little trash, which I love to see. Green Bay quarterback, Buffalo running back. That Buffalo running back card, out of nowhere, 47 points. Los Angeles Rams wide receiver. LA Rams wide receiver last year, when first year TOC was a smash. Well, a little bit of a flashback there. Performance this week. Cupe, Nakua doing their thing, 35.10. New Orleans tight ends and Miami defense. Miami defense, what a crushing play. Shut out the Jets, 30-0. Just mandatory to win ultimately. All right, let's check out ownership in this contest. Who's the top owned? San Francisco running back, Christian McCaffrey, number 1 owned card. Dallas wide receiver, pretty owned. Dallas quarterback, pretty owned. Boy, Dallas San Fran really owned. KC, Joker, of course, could have been anything. Let's go defense. How many people had Miami defense? So in terms of ownership, San Francisco at the top, 8%. Miami 8%, 29 points. Separate the field by 8 points. If you get an 8-point spread at a minimum on your defense, pretty hard to make up for that. So 8% of people play Miami. What a great start for anybody that did so. Lemmings coming in second. No Lemmings. Well, who Lemmings play? Rams stack QB wide receiver. Also had San Francisco running back as their joker. Are you playing any other running back at this point? I don't know, but San Francisco running back pretty strong. Shout out Brian W. grinding on all of the platforms. Brian W. kind of the data guy, the Jolly Joker data guy, as I'll say. Always coming with the data, always looking at the numbers, always doing the math, always confusing Cupe. That's for sure. I just referred to myself in third person. Who do you go with? Yep. LA stack, San Francisco, Miami defense. Yeah, really good. Came down to cereal here. No, just different. Who do you have different then? Somebody just had that same team. Wasn't that LA stack? Oh, Arizona tight end. Came down Arizona tight end versus who'd Brian have? New Orleans tight end. Only 2 differences between those 2 lineups. So shout out VT Laxer, man. Pretty tough to get 1 seat into the champions final. My man's booked 2 seats, 2 lineups into that contest. 2-time back-to-back blockbuster champion. Stogie, say more. What are we talking about? Did I miss something? Tell me more. All right, that's the main event. Let's check out OG. OG, familiar name at the top. Mr. Big Mo Love, taking it down. I saw a bunch of familiar names here. Bet the House, 512 Paul, DJ Local, Ace John, Age of Star, Big Mo again, Ace John, WVU Car Collector. The OG contest. Love to check in on how the OG are doing. Shout out to you all. I want to look at best ball here. Best ball coming down to the wire. And I think Joe Reds had a pretty sizable lead, but I keep seeing Joe Reds slide. Joe Reds, I'm rooting for you, man. It hasn't helped that Burrow has been out, but since he played well this week, pretty well for a Burrow-less squad, they get it done. 7th on the board now, and up at the top, 414 Degenerate. I was hyped when I saw this at first because I thought 412 Degenerate. Thought it was a fellow Pittsburgh kid, but 414. What's the 414 area code? I assume that it's an area code. Someone tell me. 414 area code. What is it? Where's this guy from? Who's he got? Indy QB, San Francisco running back, Miami wide receiver, Detroit tight end. Okay, Cleveland DST's crushing. Who else we got? Seattle wide receiver. Oh, Miami running back generally was good early on. A-Chain back, so should be coming back. Mostert, couple touchdowns this week. Houston wide receiver was crushing with Stroud. Now, not so much. Also, Tank Dell. That hurts. Pretty good squad here. Can Indy keep going? The Minshew mania, can they keep going? Also, I have to say, Milwaukee 414 is Milwaukee. Shout out Milwaukee. Dr. Disrespect, back-to-back blockbuster champion. Okay, now I follow. What was I going to say? Shoot, I lost my thought. I was going to say something insightful. Oh, I was going to make fun of myself. Like 2 weeks ago, TJ and I did the giveaway show to fulfill most of the giveaways. And I said the Steelers were a little bit sneaky. Holy shit. Sneakily it not into the playoffs, even though every team makes the playoffs in the NFL these days. My goodness. I mean, 3 just dreadful games. Fire everybody, restart. They won't do it. But yeah, insane how bad my Steelers have been. Sad. Early slate this week. This was a fun contest to watch. Shout out Spartacus. Greek was up here in the early slate too. Greek had the full wrinkle. I was cracking up when he was at the top of the board. I assume he put this lineup together and he was like, well, who knows? Maybe. Las Vegas QB, they just go off 63 points total. And man, what a crazy team to have. Slipped all the way down to 7th, but it was fun seeing that at the top for a while. Didn't slip by much. 10 points, 11 points in total. So shout out Greek. Spartacus takes it down. I saw him in Discord, gave him the congrats, and he said, better lucky than good. Look, it's all elements of luck here. It matters how you build it. My son just jamming into the room, I guess. Back from school? You good? Okay. Onwards we go. Detroit QB, Detroit running back, Detroit tight end, Cincinnati wide receiver. Cincinnati wide receiver kind of tough to play without Burrow, but man, they were good this week. 27 on Minnesota. That was a fun game in the second half, kind of a boring game in the first half. Fun game in the second half. So Cincinnati gets there, and 10,000 gold, $1,000 up top. We'll have another side contest this week for TOC. So you'll be able to go over here, buy packs. Week 16 pack is live. New Orleans, Los Angeles, Cincinnati, my Steelers, Buffalo, Los Angeles Chargers. $25. And yeah, get yourself into that side contest. Look, I know there's been a lot of talk about the side contest in TOC. It's a way to keep the game exciting. It's a way to keep the slates going. It's a way to keep the week involved. The wrinkles would be way too big. We saw that in previous years. Just past the 1 game wrinkle, it gets a little tricky. So yeah, it just made sense to have them as a side slate, keeping it consistent, keeping payouts consistent. So get in that side contest. A lot of gold up for grabs. As you could see, 50,000 gold up for grabs in the side contest, 48,000 gold up for grabs in the main event. So it's 2K more up for grabs in the side contest. So if you're looking to grind, that's a place to grind. Yeah, good question. When do finals payout structures released? We're working on it soon. I don't actually know the details. TJ and Justin putting together a couple different models. So we'll get it out soon. I would say this week. Don't hold me to it, but likely some point this week. All right. So we did early slate. I wanted to see early slate entrance into early slate. 89 entrants. And that was this week. Sorry. I got to get my live back. Here we go. Early slate. 542 entrants. And contest info. That's how we know. Paid all the way out to 50. So 10% of the field getting paid out. Nice little way to scoop up some gold. And I mean, that top payout is nice. So that's how we structured it. Try to keep everybody engaged. Try to keep everyone involved. 10% is a good payout structure. Roughly put 10% there, the total entries. Stop. Kids are excited, man. It's Christmas season. Okay. Here we go. Low ball. I love checking out low ball. Pit Monkey, 17 points. Fairly good for low ball. Stone Cold 0. Arizona defense, always pretty good. Jets didn't score. So if you had Jets, if they don't score, pretty good. 4 out of the running back is crazy for not scoring. 7 out of the wide receivers, just super low. So Jets, nice stack there. 19 beat the field by 2. Jets, Chicago, Seattle tight end last night, not very good. Seemed like Arizona defense the key. Let's see ownership here. Who was the top low ball? Washington DST, Arizona DST, Carolina quarterback. Carolina gets a victory. All right. What's left? Side hustle. Any 2 cards. Wide receiver, running back. Take it down this week. Tampa Bay and Buffalo. Shout out Rib. I like that night. Knights of DGen. Shout out our friends over Knights of DGen. Sublime Fracking in second. Stacked up Tampa Bay. Baker, the big show went off. Tampa Bay wide receiver. I saw some people talking about Baker and like the resurgence of Baker. And then I looked, comeback player of the year. Baker's definitely in the running, comeback player of the year. It's like him, Dobbs, and DeMar Hamlin, of course. So shout out Hamlin. But yeah, Baker has been awesome. So going to be interesting to see who wins that award. Brian W's name up here. Travi, I see. Coming down to cereal. How many come down to cereal here? Oh, we're in a cereal battle. These all Tampa Bay wide receiver? They got to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Second place. 2nd through 7th come down to cereal. So need those low cereal cards in TOC coming to fruition. And then let's go Island of Misfit. Tight end defense here. Shout out DJ Local. Tight end defense taking it down. Miami DST was the smash play here. Arizona tight end also smash. Good stuff. San Francisco tight ends. Kittle. The roller coaster that is George Kittle is very fun. Up and down. Puts up 5.4. Not a ton of ownership here. Crazy. Pretty spread out. Let's go back. Pack party. Pack party's been fun, man. Ripping packs always fun. Free rolls, always super helpful if you get a crappy pack. Free rolls out there. So if you're not in a pack party with your excess cards, get in there. Don't let any card go to waste. Victory Buffalo takes it down. Los Angeles wide receiver, San Francisco QB, Buffalo running back. Still shocked by that performance. Great performance by Buffalo running back. They just ran all over that Dallas defense. The NFL is crazy, man. It's so hard to predict. Who knows what's going to happen? But hey, there's people that are out there doing it well. All right. I think that covers TOC. Like I said, packs on sale for the side contest. Let's check the lobby. Early slate is up. 2 days, 8 hours, 33 minutes. So it's going to lock Thursday before the game starts. Going to go through Saturday. And then Sunday is the main event slate. 1 p.m. lock on Sunday for main event. So get into that early slate if you've got those early cards. No wrinkle here for TOC with how big it is. So that's the side slate. So yeah, get yourself into that early slate. If you've got these cards, don't let them go to waste. 50,000 gold up for grabs there. 52 places. I think I saw 53 places getting paid out. So get into those contests. All right. Anything else we had to cover? Where's my list? You guys know I need to make a list. It's a little more cavalier of a show whenever I'm running it versus when TJ's running it. If you haven't played TOC, side contest, perfect time to jump in. Contest by itself, you can use the cards the rest of the way. But yeah, side contest packs available now. $25 packs, 250 gold, rerolls available. Get yourself in there. Snack packs also available. Would probably go week 16 pack over snack pack. That's just me. And base pack still available. So if you're not in TOC, week 16 pack might be the best way to go. Side contest, and that's how you can dabble. Otherwise, marketplace available. Can have more information on TOC payouts, as Stogie asked about, likely this week. Also, more information coming just in general the rest of the season. So we should be up to date with all that stuff. What else? Questions? Discord questions? Went through Rumble payouts. Hit us with questions in Discords if you got them. If not, I think that's going to do it. Quick review show. Like I said, you get me today instead of TJ. So shout out you all playing the contest, engaging in the platform, giving the feedback. You know, there've been a lot of feedback lately, and I really appreciate it all. The banter is fun. I get it. Everyone has different opinions. Everyone has different thoughts. honestly, all of it's good. All of it's good for us. It engages the people. It lets us know what makes you guys tick. It lets us know what you guys think is working, what you guys think is broken. Anybody that thinks they can pop open the fantasy platform and get everything right the first time around, go ahead, try it. It's very difficult. But because of the community we have, because of the feedback we get, because of what we've done in the past, continuing to put out as entertaining of a product as we possibly can. So look for more of that from us. Poker tonight? Yes, we will have a poker game tonight. I haven't been able to play in the last couple of games. I will get on and play tonight. I'll get the game set up. We'll do 8:30. I think TJ usually does. So we'll do 8:30 tonight. Set that up and coming at you tonight for poker. We'll do some week 16 snack pack as the top prize. So we'll run that same poker contest and run that back that we did last week. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Oh, most interesting thing on the internet: Mendenhall lists all black versus all white football team. Hilarious. I very, very, very crazy concept, but like thinking about the squads would be interesting. Crazy comments in today's world. So if you're not hanging out on the internet, I don't know what you're doing, but the internet, hanging out with my internet friends, pretty fun. All right. Talk to you all tomorrow. That said, where the heck is the outro video? See ya.